What is going on, Eazyy gang? I will highly appreciate if you guys can go to the link in the description to go follow my brand new mixer. We are trying to get a partnership over there. I will be doing all my streaming on Mixer from now on. So if you guys could, I will highly appreciate if you guys can give me a follow. Once again, that link will be in the description, and I'm out.
Shit, it's 1,000. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. You coming? Spin the check and get it right back.
What's going on, guys? This your boy Eazyy TV bringing you guys another Division 2 video. So I know all the hype is going around for the new TU6 update, for State of the Game, everything that they've been talking about. There's a lot of great stuff that they have been talking about for State of the Game. I'm going to give you guys my opinion, my insight about it. I'm going to give you guys some little rundowns on what's actually being changed in the game. I'm not going to go through a full detail. I watch Epic Slayers for most of my news. I did not watch State of the Game. I watched his video and Cray's video. So if you guys want to see anything that's in depth, they talk more about it, I will leave both of their links in the description so you guys can check out their video. Right now we're using Epic Slayers video for basically my video, basically just this still image right here. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna trip out. Me and Epic is cool, so I appreciate, you know, Epic for dropping this video. All right, so first things first that I want to talk about is the named pieces and named gear. All right, so I told you guys a while ago, and I want to say this, that I told you so, that when I made some of those videos a while back about how to get certain named weapons or the vendor resets or whatever the case was for Cassie Mendoza, because she basically was the ones that was giving them out every week or whatever the case may be. I told you guys in that video to keep most of those weapons. All right, and the main reason why I said that is I said because I feel that in the future that they were going to change those named weapons to where they have their own little unique talent or with something they do unique with that gun. And if we raised our voice loud enough that they would make changes to it. Now it's happening. It's confirmed. So I told you so. For the people who said, hey, I'm not getting this, stop making these videos, these guns are trash, and I'm deconstructing these, now you're going to think twice about something that I told you guys was going to happen. I just know how these games work. All right, so named weapons are supposed to have their own unique thing, and now they have named gear that's supposed to have their own unique talents or things that they're supposed to do. So that's one good addition that they're also bringing to the game. The second thing is I want to talk about recalibration. So basically the new recalibration system, but it's not new. Basically, it's, if you guys are from Division 2 and didn't play Division 1, basically they're taking the recalibration from Division 1 and then taking the recalibration from Division 2. They're bringing it all together in the middle and they're twisting it up to where there's a new system. All right, so for the Division 1 people or the people who didn't play Division 1, the recalibration system for Division 1 was you can roll like 2 things on a piece of gear. And for that, it gave you a list of what you can roll for the max potential number for that piece. So if you wanted firearms, I think the high end pieces came with like 1272, or I think it was 1272 was the highest firearms you can get, or stamina or electronics. And it gave you a list on like, if you started off at 1100, sometimes it'll go up and be like, okay, we can give you one at 1200, and you recalibrate it for a little bit of money. And then you just keep recalibrating for money over and over and over until you got the God rolled, you know, 1271, 1272, however you want to do it. And it lets you do it like that. They're doing that in a sense now, but it's still the Division 2 way, where if you recalibrate, it basically deconstructs whatever piece. But at the same time, when you're deconstructing at that piece or looking to recalibrate, it shows you a list of things that you can take from the pieces that you have, so you don't have to go back, run to your stash or run to another character and see what you have. It'll show you what you have, and then you can recalibrate. So that's a dope recalibration right there. Also, you can recalibrate talents now. So you could do it before with like an open circle and open circle, or like the open circle with the arrow. You guys can, you know, do that now. But now they have it to where, let's say if you had a Gila chest piece and you needed unbreakable on it, and it has hard hitting, it got all the rolls you need, but it has hard hitting on it. Now you can roll off hard hitting if you have another chest piece and roll unbreakable on it, and vice versa. That is very, very dope. Also, new I think new gear pieces, like gear sets or whatever, the chest piece and the backpack, they come with talents on them now. If you guys notice, gear sets do not come with talents on them. From your True Patriot, your Ongoing Directive, your Hardwire, any of those, they don't come with gear sets on them. I mean, not gear sets, they don't come with talents on them. Now for the chest piece and the backpack, they will come with talents on them as well. All right. So the third thing I want to talk about is the new loot system. The new loot system, like I said, it was with the new talents that you can get on the chest piece and the backpack for gear sets and all that stuff. But now they have put in the game, which should have been in here from the beginning, is that every single brand set except for 511 can get 6 pieces. Now there won't be a 6-piece bonus, but you can get all pieces of Gila, or like you can now, or all pieces of Wyvern, all pieces of Providence. It's like 6 for every slot except for 511. All right, so that is really dope. It should have been in the game, but it's, you know, they're getting everything in order right now. Also, I want to backtrack a little bit for the guys who tried to shit on Craig G and make content about him talking about some of the changes that needed to be made for Division. And basically he said he wanted some of the stuff from Division 1 to come to Division 2. And, you know, people made videos about him. Not going to say no names or throwing slick shots. And also people were in his comments talking crazy. A lot of you guys are looking stupid now, because if you notice, they are that Nikki guy that did the recalibration for Division 1. Shouts out to Nikki. I want to give him a round of applause for really making this happen. They are taking stuff from Division 1 and bringing it to Division 2. So some of you guys are starting to look like the assholes now and not Craig. So Craig, I appreciate that, my brother. But anyways, back to what we was talking about. So the new loot pool and all that stuff, you get the new gear, and, you know, you can change pieces, and you can get the all 6 pieces now for brand sets except for 511. So you guys are going to see a lot of different builds. You guys are going to see a lot of different builds. So in a sense that if you guys were Division 1 players, you guys remember the Ninja backpack got reworked, and it had like a wild card on it or something like that, to where you can make like Banshee and Alpha and Tactician and Banshee. Like, it lets you mix stuff like that. It's almost in the same, like in a sense the same, but it's not like that. But they're going to let you do a lot of mixture with builds that you guys are going to see a lot of out of the box builds, especially for me being a build maker. So that is actually dope as well. I cannot wait to see some of the builds that you guys have made, or that I make, what I can come up with and stuff like that. So also the new loot system, which you guys see on the screen, it's the dopest change that they have made so far to Division. The fact that you can specify what brand set you want, and you can go to a specific area to go farm for it, is the dopest shit I've ever seen. Like, that's the dopest shit that I've ever seen, like in any like looter shooter, because a lot of looter shooters don't have a specific area that you need to go to. That you can go to get a certain piece. If you guys can see in DZ West, they have y'all. All right, the brand set y'all. So you can go into DZ West, and if you need y'all pieces, you can go into DZ West and just farm it, and you can get y'all pieces. Same thing for if you look at DZ East, they have weapons. They have assault rifles. That's an assault rifle. That's an assault rifle. I believe so. That's an assault rifle. Yeah, that's an assault rifle logo. You can go into that DZ farm for assault rifle. So I'm pretty sure it's probably any assault rifle that's in that assault rifle category. So like C-TAR, P416, G36, all these different assault rifles, they will probably drop more frequent and a lot and probably nice rolls and stuff on them inside of that DZ. All right. So if you look at DZ South as well, they have shotguns in there. So it's probably going to change all the way around. It's probably not going to all just stay right here. It's probably going to change probably either every day or every week or something like that. But for DZ South, if you want shotguns with premeditated or double barrels, you can go into DZ South and you can go get those shotguns. This is dope. This is dope. You can go get Murakami from Roosevelt Island over there. You can go get LMGs that's next to Roosevelt Island. You can get Wyvern. You can get Sokolov in that same area by the White House. This is the dopest shit that they have put out on Division. This is the dopest shit that they have put out. So I gotta give them props for that. All right. So next thing we're gonna talk about is the materials. So the materials now are getting a cap increase to where you can get more materials or whatever. So you're not just stuck at like 300 or 400 or something like that. So they're going to get a cap increase. And then also, if you guys notice, they also talked about some of those, like if you get like those titanium or steel bags, when you open those, they're going to give you titanium and steel. They're not going to give you one or the other. They're going to give you titanium and steel. Now, I don't know how much they're going to give you of each, but they're going to give you titanium and steel. And if you're full on resources, like how you guys see now, if you open a bag or like open a box and you get ceramics or stuff like that, it's going to sit on the ground and you can actually see it, but you can't pick it up. Now, with the new, resource or material system, it's not going to show anything. You're going to be maxed, but you guys are not going to see anything drop on the ground. So that's cool as well. I also want to talk about the bad that I didn't hear about in the game. My main problem was the Cassie Mendoza situation on her being an exotic seller. So with Cassie Mendoza, when TU5 came out, she had and this is confirmed in the TU5 patch notes, that she had a chance, and I want to emphasize a chance, of selling an exotic. All right, so it can be like any type of like exotic weapon, I guess. Now it's been like week 7, week 8, probably more, since TU5, and she has not sold any exotic. Now I want to ask this question: what if a dev see this or anybody? What is the percentage, like the chance of her actually selling an exotic? It has to be super, super, super low, because she has yet to sell any type of exotic. So I think with this new TU6, I think they should also look into her. She doesn't have to be anything like Zer from Destiny. Every week she sells an exotic, but they do need to implement at least 1 week or at least 2 weeks out of the month that she sells some type of exotic, or anything like that. It can be exotic holster, which people really don't use, or exotic gun. It could be anything like that, but I will actually want to see them put that in the game like they promised us in TU5, and I don't see it. So I would want them to also rework on that. And also I heard them talk, they didn't talk too much about PvP, but I want to see them bring more content into the game. All right, I want to see new missions, which I think they said they're going to have like new whatever those little blue missions are, or whatever. I never do them or whatever, but they're going to bring that in. But I want to see them bring in some type of survival mode and stuff like that. I just want to see them bring in more stuff. The question now is, and I know people are going to ask me, and I want to ask myself, is Eazyy, do you think these changes to the Division in TU6 is going to save the game? The simple answer is yes, temporarily. All right. And what I mean by temporarily is after about 2 or 3 weeks of people being able to mess with builds and, get their pieces and critique their builds and get basically done with the content that we have now, the player base is going to drop. Now it's going to skyrocket when TU6 come out, but then about 3 weeks after that, it's going to kind of wither and die out as it is right now. And that's simply because you have Borderlands 3 coming out in 2 days, which is a crazy looter shooter, and there's so many different possibilities of builds. And one thing I notice about any PvE community is the PvE communities jump on the next hottest PvE game. With that being said, Borderlands is going to be the next hottest PvE game, and I kind of feel that the people that's playing Division now are going to stop playing Division and they're going to be playing Borderlands. All right. If anybody has never played Borderlands, Borderlands is what started all this making builds, gear, and all this other stuff with gear numbers and all this stuff. Borderlands is the grandfather, basically, of Division and all these other Anthem and all that different stuff. They all get their how they approach the game from Borderlands. So, also the next month after that is Breakpoint, Call of Duty, and Need for Speed. If Division does not, if this is all they're bringing and they do not drop enough content, and I mean like new maps for PvP, for conflict, new game modes, new probably survival and stuff like that, if they do not bring that type of stuff within the next upcoming month or 2 months, they're not going to be able to compete with anybody with these new games. You got 2K20 that's out. You got Gears that's out, that's esports. And once again, like I said, next month you got Need for Speed, Call of Duty, and Breakpoint out. I don't think people are going to be interested enough in Division if they don't drop enough content to not play those other games. So they got to come with it, all right? Hopefully next week they show us some more stuff that we can be excited about. Right now, I'm not super excited because I know where it could go to, or where it's going to lead to. But I also want to hear back from you guys on your opinion. Keep it respectful. You guys, please respect each other in my comment section. If you are new to my channel, leave a thumbs up on the video. Also subscribe, hit that notification button. Like I said, I do want to hear you guys' feedback. It's your boy Eazyy TV, and I'm out.